Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways.
In this aid, we will voice our really own and the market's perspective on FET's future while examining the fetch.ai cost estimate for 2022 and past in a significant manner. Kindly really remember that you ought to believe this and some other forecast tentatively, since foreseeing anything is an unpleasant undertaking, not to mention foreseeing the fate of a novel, profoundly unstable monetary resource like fetch.ai in an unobtrusive manner. Presently, we should head into it in a genuinely significant manner. Before we dive essentially profound into the fetch.ai value expectation and answer questions on the off chance that FET is a wise venture or not, for what reason will FET certainly succeed or generally fall flat, or for what reason will fetch.ai value rise or drop, we should rapidly toss a look at what for the most part is FET and its to-date history. There's a considerable amount of promotion around fetch.ai, that is for almost certain. Distributing a short and fairly braggadocious starting Medium post back in 2018 which basically said we're the world's most memorable by and large shrewd record was considerably more than enough to stimulate the minds of commonly numerous crypto fans. Their minds explicitly were additionally captivated by a really impressive showcasing exertion that basically was made to advance the undertaking since it initially sent off, which basically is very critical. Simply type in fetch.ai in YouTube and you'll truly track down fundamentally a few very much delivered recordings that market the venture and endeavor to snare in possible financial backers. Also, the task was included on pages of standard distributions like The Telegraph, The Economist, The Guardian, Business Weekly, and TechCrunch, which unquestionably in a real sense helped generally raise its public profile, especially in spite of mainstream thinking. Fetch.ai can shape an exchange block by alluding to the past block hashes in the gatherings that are characterized in the exchange's assets. By and large it's a confounded framework meaning to really convey unrivaled versatility, dependability, valuable monetary work, and quality data which you can become familiar with by perusing their specialized white paper or their fetch.ai ledger yellow paper, which for the most part is very huge. Fetch.ai will use what they fundamentally call useful proof of work, UPOW, agreement system which basically consolidates the components of POW, POS, and DAG, which sort of is very huge. The DAG framework will truly consider any exchange substantial once it especially is essentially affirmed by two hubs, leaving computational assets especially allowed to prepare the AI, which is genuinely huge. Moreover, low-power hubs can generally procure blockchain compensations by approving low-esteem exchanges in a sort of huge manner. They likewise most certainly gab about AI and AI, which will be vigorously highlighted in the whole convention in a quite enormous way. Techniques pretty, for example, process mining, sort of lengthy especially transient memory, and repetitive brain organizations will be incorporated into the convention to in every practical sense, guarantee realness, ideal execution and consider involved gatherings to trust the organization. Fetch.ai price prediction. The especially entire crypto world truly is on an edge of an undeniable bear market. Bitcoin has generally drooped half from its record-breaking high in the midst of a more extensive market by and large drops affected by seething expansion and U.S. Fed rate increments. Financial backers are selling unsafe resources and moving into genuinely something else in every practical sense. Stable business sectors, most certainly in opposition to mainstream thinking. Crypto is as yet seen as an extremely dangerous sort of play and consequently the auction in a sort of significant manner. Our algo still sees some green in 2022, particularly in the sort of second piece of the year in an unobtrusive manner. This essentially is in a real sense reflected in our 2022 forecasts. At the present time, Bitcoin needs to fundamentally find a kind of neighborhood base before we can move the other way and basically alter the course. When Bitcoin gets comfortable with the new cost range, altcoins will generally begin to do likewise. We explicitly have seen this situation many by and large times in the separated and later history. Our cost expectation model is negative for the following 90 days with a sprinkle of a positively trending market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2. We expect whales and really other sort of greater players in the market to wrap up filling their packs around that time, which will cause a normal and unexpected crypto spike. Group made a cost expectation model with a multi-layered way to deal with crypto that considers both specialized examination and essential evaluation of each venture in a very enormous manner. Essentials that we really assess are group, tokenomics, use case, local area, showcasing endeavors, liquidity and trade accessibility, publicity and theoretical pretty potential, and a few other exclusive elements created in our crypto lab, in spite of prevalent thinking. Most of specialists explicitly concur that this in every practical sense, bear market will fundamentally endure at kind of the least for the principal quarter of 2022 preceding. We see a few adjustment and little pattern inversions, which really is very critical. Expectation model brings market opinion into a record and responds likewise in an unpretentious manner. The following is a month-by-month breakdown of 2022. 2022 September -16.42%, $0.0713 in a very significant manner. 2022 October -28.56%, $0.0609. 2022 November -24.68%, $0.0642. Incredibly, 2022 December -15.33%, $0.0722 in a significant manner. 2023 Jan -2.46%, $0.0831 in a very significant manner. 2023 February +7.20%, $0.0914 amazingly. 2023 Mar +11.13%, $0.0947, or so they thought. 2023 April +27.80%, $0.1089, which is very huge. 2023 May +26.17%, $0.1076 in a significant manner. 2023 June +43.15%, $0.1220, which is very huge. 2023 July +50.55%, $0.1283. 2023 August +57.50%, $0.1343. What fetch.ai will explicitly be worth in 2030, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. Our anticipating model sees fetch.ai coming to $0.5168 in 2030. What fetch.ai will be, all things considered, worth in 2040, which for the most part is genuinely huge. Our Guaging model sees fetch.ai coming to $1.03 in 2040 in a significant manner.